Medusa, they don't really have a lot of damage. OD's kind of okay against it, but like, how good is this lane gonna be?
Yeah.
And you can, okay, cool.
Ooh, the temp.
You like don't kill anyone, farm for a while. You don't have flash farm, and then you kind of like just.
He's relying on his
exist.
teammates to do well. If this
to have it, and this game you do, because you're going to be coming up against that meteor hammer. So just to from very long range to be able to disrupt
Nando
that
might be
combo
in
is
trouble down
fantastic.
bottom. Yeah, they find the drag back into the Impale, really trying to utilize the slow tick in the burn.
Top
And now
again.
they'll just turn their attention to the Ogre as top lane. Kimizu is going to end up getting dropped, and there's the kill starting to flock on over for Fnatic.
He's still doing a good job, though. I mean, he's basically level with net worth relative to the Chaos Knight when you consider that Raven got the first blood, so of course he got a lot of that
He's
extra.
going again. Raven top on Carlo.
He's got the
He's
snowball,
got
though.
Kimizu nearby. Asher will give him some space. Same with the snowball. Odie's trying to do whatever he can to beat onto Raven, who's actually going to turn it back around. Stick charge is available. Do they dive deep under the tower? They're playing on the outskirts. Raven's going to drag him out still somehow. A lot.
Level
Does
6.
feel like
Oh, Nando, you were complimenting him about avoiding a lot of the deaths there on the bottom side, but unfortunately the weight of numbers was just too much.
move occurring. Even Vincenzo's sitting towards top as well. So it's going to Kimizu to start. They'll need some TPs to try and protect Raven. There's the first come into play for the Nyx Assassin, but I mean, Raven's just standing his ground and looking to man-fire. Can they blow up the OD? They can. Now with the help of DJ, they'll turn it back around. A stun onto 2. Armel gets involved. Doesn't have enough mana for the Sonic Wave, but it looks like he doesn't even need it. As somehow Raven keeps his life, and Fnatic find through.
Look to see this around the 6 or so minute mark, getting that meteor hammer.
They're scouting out Nando too. Very early level 6 from DJ. It's got Vincenzo nearby. Unfortunately, a bit of a whiff there on the stun. Now with 4 Radiant Heroes showing up, might be enough to turn it back around. So look to try and target down James at the moment, but Armel's even going to blink in the middle. Drops a Sonic Wave, getting rid of Carlo. They're still lacking a little bit of the control for Bob. As a jaunt to the TP out, Armel's, he got the damage, he doesn't. Park just out to safety.
Nicely done as well against a Darkseer and a Queen of Pain in particular. Hell, even just the Jakira, right? Having something like the Blink
Jumps down
Dagger is going
bottom's
to be
in trouble.
more
Bob's going to
impactful.
drop the coil. Execration with their 3-man rotations, enough to overwhelm, but now simultaneously, Nando, he needs some assistance. He needs it now, but Kimizu's a little bit too far away. Armel will secure the kill with the Sonic Wave, and they'll end up finding a 1-for-1 trade across the map. Also taking...
Next one's going to be looking like Raven, unless they're able to catch him out here. Nice coverage there by
Pretty
Zhao.
goddamn beefy. Kimizu's going to try and pogo stick on forward. They're going to even TP in Bob as well. Raven playing around with the armlet, toggles Bob. He's got the coil up in a couple of seconds. He's going to try and find the angle on the support initially, even jaunting further on the back line. But now they've been able to close the distance as Raven playing with these armlets. It's not enough as Bob secures the kill. Now they're going to look to try and bring down Armel as well. An extra silence of damage. Lucky at the moment the stun's there, but still Armel turns it back around. The extra rotation giving some space though for Nando nonetheless. Third in net worth, closing the distance on the Deso. Once again, it's going to be Kimizu to start, but the Ice Path position from Genuel will cancel this, and now they'll just turn it back around as Carlo has compromised his own position. You see Fnatic a little bit cautious on how heavily they want to commit until Raven shows up, and now he can follow the distance. It's charging on full thanks to the surge, and they'll blow up the OD once again. It's all Fnatic to start this game. They're looking to make it a triple as well, as Vincenzo's still sticking around. The straggler penalized for his position, and Raven to find it. And now with tier 1 tower mid.
That's a free tower. It is real obvious. So Nando, he's running back as quickly as he can. No Blink Dagger yet on Raven.
The vision. Raven's going to start straight on top of Nando, but he's got
Nice
Carlo
meld.
behind him as well, and an even better Impale landing onto 2, which will slow down the snowball, which is still fast enough to get Nando out to safety. Bob's going to think about swinging on over from the west, but Nando diving deeper and deeper behind the tier 2 tower. Another great Astral to give Nando time.
Yeah, nice team play.
They might turn to Bob though. Ice Path from downtown. Raven is able to find the extra chain control as Bob. Second death of the game.
So,
Oh my, DJ's so farmed. This is Armel. He'll split the middle. Raven will do the dirty work if he can cut off Kamizu, but they've got a really strong ward on the high ground for Execration. As Kamizu's going to try and jump in full. They're able to secure Nando's life at the moment thanks to the snowball. But now that they're on top of the Templar Assassin, Nando needs assistance. Is going to hold the BKB for round 2. But now Raven popping his own BKB. He'll look to deal with the support simultaneously. They get rid of Vincenzo. And now the rest of the cores are on the agenda. Nando, a super defensive BKB, be out to safety this game, and they can just freely push down objectives. Tier 2 under siege now mid, and DJ's just going to look to jump as soon as the Ogre shows. You're going to be so cautious of how you posture. I mean, Kimizu's already looked to protect him long enough with the Astral, and they've got extra control afterwards. Execration, they're looking to show up.
That's
though.
a nice
Coil
coil.
onto 3, but Raven, he's got the BKB, so he's going to be able to get out to safety. Not fast enough, though, as Kimizu dropping the Sanities enough to find the Chaos Knight kill. Now they can turn their attention to Januel. As Execration trade a 3-for-1, and there's that first real...
ABs, then you can't Astral her anymore, right? So it's this really awkward situation where, you know, you kind of want to be there to save, but you don't want to be there to save too late. So it puts a lot of pressure onto Kamizu for sure. As they go for this 5-man smoke, they want to get a kill, and they want to transition that into Roche.
Januel is going to be able to place the ward fast enough, just before they get involved.
The blink.
A coil onto 2, where's the extra follow-up afterwards? Carlo's going to jump in the middle of it all, but they don't have the damage to blow up Raven. Nando committing 2, he's got the DD, Armel's in trouble. One more right click's not enough, as they're out to safety. Massive amount of buybacks getting back involved through the fight, but Nando, he needs assistance and he needs it now, but he won't get it. Armel Godlike here from the Queen of Pain, and now they...
Free if you're Execration. They eventually go for the smoke, but DJ's perfectly positioned.
Yeah, look at how the Nyx is posturing right now. It's going to be the first to break it. He also gets a spike carapace to cancel Bob's initiation as Nando snatches the Aegis. Raven's in trouble. A BKB looking to play off the back of the life steal, but Nando now without his own magic immunity. They'll rip apart the first life. They'll look to park next as well, as Fnatic still haven't lost anyone. Now Nando is stuck inside the pit, forced to just stand his ground and do as much damage as possible. But Nando is down. Kimizu's next as jabs. It's going to make sure there's no escape, but the haste, a little bit too slippery. Vincenzo, however, should be the straggler that will be caught out still, as Armel hunting through the day. 11-0-8, looking to add another kill to the flawless game that Armel has had so far.
Yeah, he's just doing it again. Again, like DJ got a whole lot of extra save potential in addition to the Blink Dagger that he's already finished up for himself, and it kind of feels like Kimizu's resigned himself to that role, right? Like he's got half the net worth of the rest of the cores.
Bottom? Bottom? Classic DJ, just doing DJ stuff. Help Armel as well, a nice little cheeky kill, getting rid of the puck. I mean, 3, 4, and 4 at the moment here for Bob, but I mean, really Fnatic now with this kill, they can look to get their last remaining outer tower, and I think they know Nando is mid too. They've already got the normal punch on jabs, and Nando's a goner.
Oh no, that's not the situation that you want there, and you can see Jabs is having a great time. Just throws out the laugh voice line, and well, they're looking to continue putting this pressure on.
Let's just dive deep underneath the towers, Carlo. He's got Snowball up. Oh no, still BKB, relatively healthy, and I mean, my God, this is...
Scepter, still about one component away from that, because really, how else are you going to get
under a
locked down?
ward. Ando? Not again. That's just a quick and easy pick-off. Radiant, they're trying to get in the area, but it doesn't look like they'll be fast enough. It's another high-level team utilizing this.
Definitely doesn't, and they're just going to look to push in on the bottom side. Raven a little bit disjointed from the team, but he's got that Phantasm available.
They'll look to try and blow up Armel. Coil onto 2, but he's still very survivable with Raven simultaneously jump in the backline. 2 heroes gone. Well, looking at Jaunts on forward. What is Buffy doing right now? He's chilling. Even Raven's diving deep inside the base as well. Secures a kill. Now they're trying to lock on top of Bob. Such a thorn in their side is the puck. He's making them work for it.
That's just Bob, right? Like, he's such an individually skilled player. That'll actually give him his... He's already got, of course, the 2 lanes of Rax advantage, and I think they're just going to look to play around this next Roche fight, right? It could be such a big benefit to be able to have something like the Aghanim Scepter for the CK.
Oh, Bob. He's going to run straight into them. Look at the face shift fast enough, but he's not quick with the fingers for the blink. As again, that's a Nyx Assassin being that X factor. Simultaneously, they're on top of Raven, but Raven Phantasm loses, just assassinate the Templar Assassin. Execration have had enough as Fnatic take game 1, 38 minutes in.
Yeah, pretty devastating. I mean, that was an instant GG call after the fact, and it kind of felt like they were just biding their time, right, until the inevitable eventually happened. With, you know, some smiles on the face of Fnatic. Again, they've still got a lot to play for, of course, with this series as Zhao, he looks comfy as hell. He's sitting in his blanket. He's got the Blankies power.